This one's a bit of an interesting one.
Yeah, so this one's on the Crypto News Australia website, and yeah, it's not so much insightful, more just an interesting story that I wanted to unpack. So no one since the start of Bitcoin's inception, when was that? 2009, has figured out who Satoshi Nakamoto, the inventor of Bitcoin, is. Like, there has been a lot of speculation that it was some Japanese software engineer in the US. There was more speculation that it was Hal Finney, who died in the early 2010s or teens.
So. Yeah.
But now there's HBO have put out a documentary that really goes into who possibly was the real Satoshi Nakamoto, and speculation has really started to point to this cryptographer whose name is Len Sassaman.
Yeah.
So Len was cryptographer. Am I saying that correctly?
Yep.
And he was obsessed with privacy and other things like that. And the key thing to point out here is that Satoshi Nakamoto's last communication. So he used to post on forums and social medias under the alias Satoshi Nakamoto, and his last post ever was in 2011. Now Len sadly passed away in 2011, just before or just after his Satoshi Nakamoto's last post.
Yep.
So a lot of people are now pointing the finger at this, as this was Len, who's the real Satoshi. Now, if you actually look at the wallet, Satoshi's wallet has over 1 million Bitcoin in it. So about 5% of the total supply of Bitcoin, which is worth about $70 billion in US.
Crazy, right?
So it makes Satoshi one of the richest people in the world.
Yep.
But if it was Len, obviously no one's there to cash that out, or it could be permanently there forever. So I want to understand from you, Pav, do you think if we had definitive answers on who Satoshi is, whether it's Len or whether it's someone else, that's a good thing for the market? Do you think it could potentially have a negative impact on the market?
I guess it all depends, but I mean, I don't think it makes that big a difference, right? And I don't think people need to know. I don't know. It feels like this is one of those things that it's so out of anyone's hands that no matter if we knew who it was, they can't come in and change it, right? Like it's kind of set in stone. It'd be cool to know, but like it's I wouldn't say no to knowing.
I actually prefer to keep it a mystery.
You like the veil of secrecy?
I like the mystery because Bitcoin, as it grows year on year, and potentially could become a global asset that countries are using to like for the likes of the US selling our national debt. El Salvador is using it as legal tender. I think that'll continue to grow, and the fact that it was created by this mysterious unknown person or group of people makes it very cool in my opinion.
You're saying it's like Santa Claus for adults trying to
grow
their portfolios.
I guess you could make that comparison. I'll give you that one, Pav. But if you go on Polymarket, the odds on who is Satoshi is at about 36% Len Sassaman, and the next person is Hal Finney, who I mentioned before. He's at around 6.3%. So everyone seems to be pretty confident that it is this Sassaman bloke.
Okay.